Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a full face of makeup. I'm going to show you how to get this look right here. I'm actually testing out a bunch of new makeup in this video. A lot of first impressions today. Almost had a full face of first impressions, but not really. But I'm using the new Lunar beauty palette and a bunch of other new fun stuff. So if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I've already primed my lids with the P. Louise makeup base. And now I'm gonna go into the Life's a Drag eyeshadow palette. I have been wanting to play with this so bad, but I've been out of town. But I'm finally back and I can't wait. This is actually a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Like when I saw Manny's video, I don't know. It surprised me. It's like a statement. Like this is a statement palette. Like I feel like a lot of money went into this packaging. Anyway, I've been seeing a lot of really colorful, bold makeup looks with this, so I think I'm gonna go the more natural route. Surprise, surprise. Don't get me wrong, I definitely wanna do more fun, colorful looks with this. I feel like I've just seen so many. I wanna showcase the more neutral wearable shades in the palette as well because there's so many things you can do. I don't really wanna get into too much detail on this. This isn't like a full-blown review, but I think it's really great that there's a white and a black in this palette because you can use these shades to really manipulate any of the other shades. You can make these colors a lot more pastel with the white or make them a lot deeper with the black. So I'm very excited to try this out. I didn't want to do a full review on this eyeshadow palette just because I feel like there are so many reviews online already. Like if you just go on YouTube and search Life's a Drag's review, there's a lot. So let's dive in. I'm gonna take the shade Sickening right here and I'm gonna use this as my transition shade. Just pop this into the crease. I feel like I need to zoom you in more. You know what I've really noticed? Eyeshadows, man, you really just have to apply them to the eyes because you really cannot depend on arm swatches. I really like this shade. It kind of has like a soft peachy undertone. It's so pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna take this delicious like hot pink and I'm just gonna dust this really lightly in the crease. I just wanna add a more pink vibe to this look. Ooh, these are pigmented. I feel like I can never say that word ever again without thinking of Manny. I didn't tap my brush off enough, but that's okay. First impressions make me so uncomfortable, you guys have no idea. Okay, I'm gonna go back into that first shade we used. I'm trying to fight off all the desire I have to use this yellow, but I won't. I'm not gonna use the yellow. I'm not going to use the yellow. Ooh, the combo of Sickening and this pink makes such a pretty coral. These eyeshadows are really, really easy to blend. Now I'm gonna take the shade Trade right here. I'm gonna start building this color on the outer corners. Okay, on a smaller, more precise blending brush, I'm gonna go into Snatched and I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this on the outer corners. Basically the same thing we've been doing this whole time, but I'm not gonna apply too much of this color. I just wanna make it a little bit more ready toned, so I'm adding a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna take a little bit of my Milk Makeup Flex concealer. My Mex, wow, okay. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of this concealer right here. And the dogs are out. And then I'm gonna blend that out with a brush. Okay, now I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna go into the shade Beat right here. This color is so pretty and interesting. At first when I saw it online, it looks just like a regular, basic, everyday pink shimmer, but it actually isn't. This color is actually really unique. It kind of has like blue little flecks of shimmer in it and it just looks so wet and beautiful. Wow, that is without any Fix Plus. This color is so unique. I think it's my favorite eyeshadow in the entire palette. It's so cool. I'm gonna go back into the shade Trade right here, deepen out the outer corners and blend everything together. I'm gonna go back into Kai Kai here and I'm just gonna stamp that in between the shimmer and the matte. I love how I said I was gonna do a super wearable neutral eyeshadow look, and that's not what happened at all. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the shade Mug. And I'm just stamping that color right here towards the very bottom. I'm not taking it up into the crease because I'm about to apply some black eyeshadow here. And I don't want it to be too harsh, so I'm just putting down a little bit of that brown. Okay, on that exact same brush, I'm gonna pick up Shady, which is the black shade. Again, I just wanna add just a little bit of depth and darkness on the outer corners because I feel like that's what it's missing. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into the palette a little bit later once I finish up the face, but I'm gonna take the shade Cake Face and I'm gonna use that to highlight with. I normally would not highlight with a white, but that's what we've got. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm not using a brand new foundation in today's video because I want to test out this primer, and I feel like in order for me to give this primer a fair shot, I have to try it with a foundation I already like. So I just bought this off of the Sephora website. This is the Dior Airflash Radiance Mist. I was really intrigued by this. It says primer and setting spray, long-lasting airbrushed radiance. What? That is so crazy. Should I just spray it on my face? I just, whoa. You know what, let me read. Wow, that smells very strong. Okay. 3-in-1 setting spray by Dior that preps, sets, and refreshes makeup. This has hyaluronic acid in it. That's awesome. That's great for hydration. This fuses with the skin, leaving it fresh, soft, and ready for makeup. Hold 8 inches away from face, close eyes, and spray. All right, that's what I was doing. This is so strange. I feel like I sprayed that a lot and I didn't get that much product off. I am gonna wear this throughout the day and I'll update you guys in the description box letting you know if I felt like my foundation lasted longer. We will see, but I'm gonna use my Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. I love this, I use it all the time. And I really like this, but I don't think it's very long wearing. So hopefully that primer helps. I always mix the shades LW2 and MW2. And I'm gonna be buffing that in with my Airbrush Full Coverage Complexion Brush by IT Cosmetics. Really love the Dior Airflash foundation, so when I saw that primer, I was like, oh, I really, really wanna try that out. So hopefully I like it because that's expensive. Okay, I also don't have a new concealer. I'm sorry, don't hate me. So I'm just gonna be mixing these two. This is my Milk Makeup Flex Concealer and my Makeup Revolution Full Coverage Conceal and Contour Concealer thingy. I'm using the shade Light in this Milk Concealer. But I'm using the shade C6 in the Makeup Revolution one to add a little bit of brightness under the eyes. And on the face, apparently. Man, I've never used the, whoa. I have never used those two concealers mixed with each other, and I do not like the combo, let me just say. Can you see that? You guys don't think that had anything to do with my primer, right? We're gonna pretend that concealer combo is great. If you have these two concealers, don't mix them. Okay, so I also don't have a powder. I'm gonna use my Hourglass setting powder. This is the new Veil Translucent setting powder. I still don't know how I feel about it. I feel like people made it seem like this was the best powder they've ever used, and I didn't get that. I feel like it's good, but I don't know if it's great. I might love it in a week, I don't know, but for right now, I'm still testing the waters. It's so funny because I was recently at a Kale Polish photo shoot and I was in a rush to get out of there at the end of the day, like at the end of the photo shoot. And Gabby was like, oh, can you make sure in your makeup bag that I packed your Tarte Shape Tape concealer and make sure I didn't take it? And I was like, it's fine, I'm sure you packed it, it's fine. She was like, can you just check? And I was like, it's fine, and I left. And when I got home, I realized, no, she did not pack my Tarte Shape Tape. But I can't be mad because she told me to check and I didn't. So now I am Shape Tapeless and I hate it. Okay, so I'm gonna take this Sephora Glide Liner. I had never used it before until I used it right now on the other eye. This is in the shade Red Berry. It's a very reddish purpley tone and it's really, really pretty. And I'm just gonna add this to my waterline, my tight line as well, but I'm also gonna drag it a little bit lower than my waterline and I'm gonna blend it out with a brush. And then I'm just gonna blend some of this Trade eyeshadow right on top of it. Then going in with Sickening, I'm just gonna use this color to really buff out the lower lash line and make it a little bit smokier and more blended. Then on a very, very tiny little pencil brush, I'm gonna dip into the shade Shady. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this on the outer corners just so that it can match the top of my lid. Okay, and then for the inner corners, I'm actually gonna take this highlighter in this House of Mirrors duo from Colourpop. Okay, so for this look, I would normally apply some falsies, of course. Like this look totally calls for lashes, but you know what? I honestly think I'm gonna skip falsies. I know that with this kind of palette, everybody's putting on falsies, but I'm here to tell you that you don't have to. You don't have to wear falsies to rock this palette, okay? You can wear regular mascara. I'm actually gonna curl my lashes and apply a ton of this Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara, and I will be right back to finish the face. All right, I really, really love how that look turned out. It's so pretty. So Colourpop released these little duos. They have a bronzer and a highlight. They're like little bronzer highlight duos. I gave one away to a friend, but I kept House of Mirrors and Up the Ante. Really, really cute. I love the highlight in this House of Mirrors one. So I'm actually gonna take this one. I'm gonna take the contour powder and I'm gonna contour the face. This is my Equal Tools Precision Powder Brush. I feel like that has a really pretty undertone. I'm actually gonna dip into the bronzer in Up the Ante, which is that's pretty deep. Let me just add a little bit of this. That's really pretty, but I feel like I need some warmth, like some bronziness to the skin. And actually, Jouer just recently launched these. Or actually, I don't know if they're available just yet, but I just got these in PR. These are their new little duos, and they're like bronzer duos. This is for light to medium, and this is for medium to deep. But the light to medium is completely like matte. The medium to deep is not matte. It has like little shimmers and glitters in it, which I don't know why they did that. Wouldn't they all be matte or all be shimmer? I don't know. Is that a weird thing to complain about? Like, I feel like that throws me off. Like, pick a side, pick a side. Okay, so I am gonna go into the medium to deep because I want some shimmeriness in my life. And I feel like the other duo is just like way too light and matte. I feel like that gave me a really nice like golden glow in a subtle way, but it's there, I see it. I really like this bronzer. I don't know how this would look on very deep skin tones. I'm curious to know. Okay, so I also don't, I suck, but I also don't have a brand new blush, but I'm gonna go into, you guessed it. Well, actually this one isn't Twisted Cinnamon, this is Bare Peach, but I love them both. I'm just gonna take a little bit of Burts Bees Bare Peach blush. I'm sorry guys, these are my favorite blushes in the whole world. Okay, when you love something, you can't let it go. And then for highlight, I'm gonna take that highlighter in the House of Mirrors duo. Ooh, there's something about it. It has like this duochrome vibe to it. It's like a little peachy, a little pink. Actually, you know what I wanna try? So Jouer recently launched this as well. This is the new powder highlight in Celestial, which you guys know me, I'm not really into these lavender pinky highlights. I'm not into colorful highlights at all. But I don't know if you can tell with this one, you can really only see the pink when it hits a certain light. This might be one that I actually like. So I do wanna add a little bit because I think it would tie into the look. Just pop on some pink highlight, why not? When I'm looking forward, you really can't see that lavender purple all that much. I'm actually gonna focus it more towards the back so it looks a little bit more wearable. Okay, now let's use this as a setting spray. Let's see how this goes. Oh my god. No, this is weird. I don't think I like this as a setting spray, no. It doesn't really feel wet. The fact that a setting spray is wet and it's like water really helps the powder to really sink into the skin. Okay, I'm gonna get an actual setting spray. Anyway, for lips, I'm really excited because Colourpop has released brand new lip glosses. They're still called the Ultra Glossy Lips, but they have a different finish. They have the high shine finishes, and they actually come with a brush applicator instead of a doe foot applicator. These are just extra shiny and ultra glossy. They even have jojoba oil in them, and they just look really phenomenal. I haven't even tested them out, but just swatching them, like the formula looks like it's gonna be great. So really quickly, I'm gonna line my lips with this Jouer Longwear lip liner in the shade Nude. I've actually never used this before. I've used their red colors and their pinks, but I've never used Nude. These are so freaking pigmented, like almost too pigmented. I like something with a little bit more grip, not something that's so slippery like these. I'm still deciding whether I like these or not. Okay, now that I've overdrawn my lips a bit, who needs lip filler when you've got lip liners? I don't know which one I want to use. Oh my gosh, there's so many colors. Okay, what should I do? What should I do? I want to do a glittery one. I'm in between these three. Wait, am I? Wait a minute, this one. This one. I want to do this one. This is in the shade Snow Day. This one's kind of clearish though, but that's okay. Ooh. Oh my gosh, these feel great. My friend Gabby is gonna be all about these lip glosses. She's obsessed with gloss. And these are glossy. Ooh, but they're not like sticky. I mean, they have a little bit of, you know, something, but they're not like sticky. Ugh, I feel like I want a pinkier gloss though. No, wait a second. I wanna do Here's to You. Yeah. These are very sheer. There's not much color to them. So just keep that in mind. Like there wasn't much of a change there, was there? These smell so incredible. Delicious. Okay, whatever, I gotta go before this video is like 45 minutes long. Okay guys, so that completes this video. I hope you enjoyed this full face, well, no, I'm sorry, this is not. Oh, I forgot to show you guys this. Okay, really quickly before I sign off. Did you see this? Did you see this? Positions Formula has released a freaking body butter. Oh my gosh, and I haven't even tried it yet. They just recently sent this to me. Oh, it smells like the bronzer. Oh, let me try this out. I'm gonna be testing that out further. I just wanted to show you guys that it exists and I feel hydrated, but I have to try it out a little bit more. Okay, anyway, that completes this video. I hope you enjoyed. I told you how I felt about the bronzer, the highlights. I pretty much liked everything I used except my concealer combo, but that wasn't new. And I truly love the mannnnn Lifestyle Drag palette. Everything blended out really easily. Like I had no issues blending. Everything was smooth, buttery, creamy. So yeah, I'm very excited. I really like this look. I'm so happy to be back. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what you want to see from me next. Leave your requests, please. That completes this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. So Jouer recently launched the Jouer. I am a the whole scene, loves me like I'm brand new. Anyone? Okay, thanks. Thank you. Okay, on that exact same